This episode of BeatRoots was recorded in April 2024. Good evening and welcome to the BeatRoots podcast. I am Jamie and I'm joined by Chris.
Hello there.
And we are joined by the lovely Issy Sutcliffe.
Hello.
She's a singer-songwriter from Manchester. She released her first single in June last year and August. It was August.
OMG.
I've messed that up again, but we're just going to keep rolling with it. She
16.
released her latest single on the 8th of March, Feral. Izzy, it's lovely for you to be here.
Yeah, I'm very excited to answer questions and talk. Thank you for inviting me.
No problem. It's great to have you down. So, where did it all start?
With
First,
music?
Just music. Where you've been sharing a lot of videos on like Instagram of like, I don't know, you look like 4 years old.
Oh my god, yeah.
Zebra bucket hats,
Oh,
inflatable guitars.
I mean, I've liked music since I was about 2. I used to just sit and just watch my sister's dance show on like DVD, and like I remember just growing up just always singing, like that's all I remember. And I always said I was going to be famous as well. So
I mean, you're on the right track then, aren't you?
yeah. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to make my little girl dreams true.
Is the music in your family then?
No.
No, not at all.
Really?
No, art is in my family.
Okay.
My mum and dad are very, very, very talented artists, but no, they can't do music.
Read a very cute quote that you said, I remember writing songs when I was 6. My family's got videos of me singing as a toddler in restaurants and trying to get them to sing along.
Oh, yeah. No, they do. They
He's
do.
done some digging.
I did some digging.
That's so funny. They genuinely do. Like, my auntie always tells me about this time when I was like stood on a restaurant, like singing on a table in a restaurant, singing, trying to get everyone
On
to
the
sing with
table?
me. Yeah.
What was it you were trying to sing?
Oh, I don't
Was the tinfoil
know.
swan coming out and it was like happy birthday and sparklers everywhere?
I don't
So it was
know.
a bit more classy.
To be fair, when I was younger, I remember writing songs when I was really, really, really young as well.
Really?
Yeah.
About
I
how tough
was-
the world is.
Probably about boys.
So,
Go on.
I'll take the dance floor. We want to know a bit of like your writing process. Something that we want to ask everyone, because we know everyone's is different. Ours is a little bit different, between us all in the band. So where do you start with it? Like,
Well, I'm an ideas person, so I usually come up with a concept for a song or like a good title. I love titles, and then I work around the title.
nice, that's
And,
interesting.
Yeah.
Where do you find these titles? Do you find the title kind of just drives past on a bus? Do you think of a collection of words and think, that sounds great, that's the next song?
I usually come from how I feel. Like, I've got this one called Community Guidelines that's going to come out.
Nice.
And basically I was
Public
walking
service announcement.
I was walking down the street and I was just like, God, I feel like I shouldn't be wearing this miniskirt because it's like violating community guidelines, but in the street.
That's very out there.
Or feral. And I was like, how do I feel like when I'm on stage? I'm like, I feel feral.
Well, that's interesting you say that, because one of the things that we wanted to ask you was like, do you kind of create a character for the song that you're in right now? Or, because this idea of being feral now, like, it seems like a persona that you've got, and it seems like you're rocking it.
I feel like
Did
everyone...
you have that and then the song? Did you have the song and then we're like, I'm a badass bitch?
I think I was a badass bitch first. I usually write songs reflective of what I already am like.
Okay.
I don't like to pretend to be anything that I'm not. Like, I feel like maybe sometimes people do think I'm putting on an act and stuff, and I think those people have never met me.
Okay.
No, we've when was it? Megan Wing gig last year. We're all hanging about a bit, and that was the first time we kind of got to know you. So,
I wasn't as myself
Feral.
then, though.
That wasn't your feral era then, was it?
No, I was still a bit unconfident in myself, and I didn't really know who I am. But now I'm very,
now
very,
you're rocking it.
very feral.
So, the first solo song went in August of last year, Baby Bye. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, I wrote that originally about this guy who was he was a bit crazy. he kind of love bombed me, and then like literally like I think about 1 week in said that he wanted to have kids with me and stuff, and then and he like he was like giving me loads of presents and stuff, and then he just hated me like a week after, and then
the flick of a switch.
Yeah, and then he kept going back and forth, and then I came out of it and I was like, oh my god, that guy was crazy.
Where's my pen and paper?
But you don't understand. He wasn't even the best looking guy ever or the nicest guy ever, but I was hooked. I really liked him.
Oh, no.
And like, I just wanted to write a song that was about how I felt, which is like, the lyrics are like, I just don't know how to cope.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know how to cope.
I've been listening to it all day, and I was humming it before you got it. I was like, I need to stop this before she gets in. She's going to think I'm a mad guy.
It's also, it's kind of, it's just not, it's not too serious. Like, it kind of takes the mick out of people who do love bomb, because it's like, yeah. I'm trying to think of how to explain that, but that's what I get from it.
I get it. It's you're saying it's not too serious of a song. The music behind it kind of gives it a lot of bite and a lot of punch.
Yeah.
So I don't think it takes itself too serious. I think you are, like you said, quite self-observational in your writing. Like, I love Drugs Can't Fix Me. That's the one that I've been singing all day, because I like how it starts like dead.
That's my least favourite, you know.
Oh my God.
I don't like that one.
Oh,
I want to remove
7
it.
down the
Really?
drain.
Don't do that.
Really?
Yeah, because it didn't get very many streams. But
Forget about streams.
I
Beep,
know.
streams.
Yeah.
No, but you want streams though. I know what you mean. So you know, whenever we drop songs, it's like I'm just checking it on Spotify for us.
Yeah.
Like,
Refreshing it.
yeah, you're like, oh my God, we've only had 7 in the last 3 minutes. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I think Drugs Can't Fix Me is one where it's not really a persona though. I know other people probably think it's more of a persona one, but to me that one isn't a persona. That's literally.
It seems honest.
Yeah,
Your
that's
core.
it's to me that's just what I think.
Yeah.
And what I feel, and
It's kind of like an internal monologue
yeah,
to some dirty
it's
guitars.
it's just very painful song. Very painful song.
Yeah. How long did you have that then before you recorded it?
March, April, May, June, July, August. Well, I mean, I think I had it 6 months before I recorded it, and then maybe like 9 months it came out after. Yeah, I had
9
it for a
months
while.
in total?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because of some of the things that obviously had gone on, I wanted to make sure that no one like thought it was about something else.
Yeah, that's fair enough. We don't want any beef.
No.
So if you don't want it, we won't get into that.
No.
But I think that's fair enough. Like, you had a long-term plan, and you know, you saw it out and kind of in this industry.
Yeah, sorry, I just realised you're not supposed to drink coffee.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sponsored
Can't
by
help
Greg's.
Just cover it up after. It's, I suppose in our industry, it pays to be quite patient with things sometimes. It's you want to just like put stuff out, don't you, and just biding your time and waiting for the right moment.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not even doing it now to necessarily have a massive career. I'm doing it purely for the love of music and expression and stuff, and so I'm not in any rush. I still feel like a baby.
Yeah. Back at school.
Yeah. Back at school. Back at primary school.
Literally.
So tell us a little bit about the studio process, like the recording process. Do you go into the studio with like a fully fledged tune, or do you prefer to like go in and work with a producer? How's that process?
Well, I basically do the lyrics and chords, and then I come in and I record it, and then he puts some guitar bits over the top and stuff, and he kind of tells me which bits are really good and which bits maybe can be changed. Or
do you do all that whilst you're in the studio on the day? You can like pull it.
Yeah.
Who is it you're working with now?
Dean
Shout out
Glover.
What studio?
Vibe Studio
in
in Manchester, Cheaton Hill. Yeah.
Big up.
He's my favourite ever.
Yeah. How long you've done? Sorry, how many songs have you done with him now?
All of them. I only work with Dean.
Nice.
So there's
Nothing
3
but the
songs.
best.
Yeah, 3 songs released. How many have you got like in the pipeline?
4.
4 in the pipeline recorded.
One comes out, obviously, it's not next week because it's like in July or whatever, but my next one's called Especially Not in My Barbie Bed.
Love it. Love it.
That is telling a story
Tell us-
already.
can you tell us a little bit about that, or is it
It's
a
about
secret for now?
It's about someone that I've not been thinking about and I don't miss and don't want to see them, and
But you wrote a song about them.
it's all about it's about being in denial of your own feelings and wanting and just pretending that you don't want someone, but actually you do.
Preach. Preach, sister. Nice.
It's got a very dangerous cover to it. I think I might have already shown you.
Really?
The flowers.
Yeah, okay. I've seen the flowers. Yeah, like it. So when's that released? Have you got
10th of May.
10th of May.
So not next week, but the week after. But
Okay.
obviously not on... Right, I need to stop saying
So
that.
yeah, that's it. So this podcast is actually released about a month and a half after recording it. So it's probably like a month before this came out.
But then I have another one the next month, which is called The Cost of Living.
Okay.
Which is about basically working 6 days a week.
Okay.
And it's just like really struggling and just being on your own. And because obviously I'm on my own in Manchester, and like I have to fund myself, and I work so hard just to be true to myself, and obviously I don't break the law and stuff. And
Disclaimer.
yeah, it's about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I mean,
good person. And
yeah, like the studio time and stuff is so expensive, isn't it? Like, especially for a solo artist. I know, like, when I was working with the Cavs, just how expensive it was just to go in for a few days to
it's
record.
not even just that, it's like photography
Good,
and
100%.
then promotion, and it's just like it's just so much. My rabbit weed on my laptop as well.
Oh,
I was so tired one time. I fell asleep in my room and my rabbit weed on my laptop. So now I have to go to the library all the time if I want to like promote my album or like
love
songs.
that. I mean,
Like
that's
it's so
terrible.
crazy. Like it's so I've like literally had to work so hard.
Yeah. Oh
But you
my
can tell
God.
with your social media presence, like you're constantly on there, and it's I know social media is such a big part of it, though, isn't it? Like,
I love social media.
Yeah, it looks like you have such fun with it. It's like a second instrument to you almost.
It's so funny. Yeah. It makes me laugh sometimes with some of the people who look at my Instagram stories who don't follow me, and it just cracks me up. Certain record labels, and I'm like, ooh. My old counsellor, it was looking at my Instagram stories.
Writing
I don't
notes.
even know if that's legal, but
Yeah, that's a bit strange.
but she's not my counsellor.
Shout out to the counsellor.
But it just cracked me up.
What would you say
Silly.
to all the bands and artists then? Like social media, up in the social media game. Do you just kind of let loose, forget about
I think
who's watching?
Yeah, I just think people want to know things that you don't think they want to know. Like, if you just chat, like, just sat eating pasta, like, people love it.
Yeah, it is. Like we're probably quite shy with social media. We're like,
James is good.
Yeah, he is. He's got
an interesting personality.
He has got an interesting personality.
I love that. I love when people are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. People want to see more than what we think they do, and
Yeah.
there's the line is probably not as fine as what we think it is sometimes. And I think you're definitely pushing that boundary. Well, not the boundary. You're pushing that line even further out and be like, yeah, I'm eating pasta.
Well, one thing
What
I
kind of
think
pasta?
is carbonara.
Nice.
Maybe like one thing that I found is that like from wearing the things you really want to wear, that helps, because for a long time I felt like people would laugh at me, or like if I was like just pure zebra print, or like it wouldn't be cool, it would be tacky, or like. But this past year I've just full on just been like, right, that leather dress, I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna be a star when I wear it, and I believe that I'm a star when I wear it, and then it gets me like fair amount of likes and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I have that confidence within
Yeah.
me now that I never used to have.
Uh-huh. It radiates when, like I said, when you see your Insta, it just oozes confidence, and I don't give two cares.
Yeah.
Nice.
So tell us a bit more about the backing band. We've seen some pictures recently of your drummer on socials.
Oh yeah, Dom is my drummer. Dom is amazing. He looks after me at like the gigs and stuff as well, because I'm really bad at like the technical side. So he helps, because I have some backing tracks and stuff to help with the guitars, because I've only just got a new guitarist. So I've had like backing tracks, so it's like 2 guitars, and he's just amazing. Yeah.
Nice.
And he
Sometimes
dresses
you need that,
cool.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your new guitarist, was
Yeah.
that just after the 33 Oldham Street? I obviously didn't.
Yeah, I've never played with him before.
Right. Okay. So.
But I used to work with him like 2 years ago.
Mhm.
But I've been friends with him for so long, and then I've been meaning to just like ask him to come in and play guitar and stuff, but I've just been really busy, so I haven't really. It's hard to organise everyone when can't even organise myself. So I was a bit scared of having another guitarist, like another person to organise. But now I'm just like, no, Izzy, it's gonna sound so cool if you have a proper guitarist and stuff. Like, you are a guitar band, like you need to have a guitarist. Well, obviously I play guitar, but a second guitarist.
Yeah.
Just to back you up.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you've got the gig on this coming Friday at Disorder, which will have been like a month before this comes out. But tell us a bit about that gig.
Well, I'm obsessed with Joy Division and Disorder, so I just literally messaged someone and was like, because I went to go see this punk night kind of thing with, I think it's called Doctor Doctor and Def Def Def. These are 2 bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went and I was like, oh my gosh, the energy in this room is amazing. And this is what I want to be doing. These are the gigs I want to be on.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, I'm going to make it happen. So yeah, I did.
Was one of our band was at that gig, weren't they? Because you'd sent a message saying, "Oh, which one of you is at this gig?"
Oh yeah.
Did you see him?
No, and they didn't reply.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky. It wasn't me.
I think so anyway. I can't really remember.
Oh, I'm not sure. My cousins in Def Def Def.
Oh. Well, they were cool then.
Yeah.
I went to go see, when I saw them, I was like, they're sick.
Yeah, they are good. Cinema. What's the downstairs? Is it the basement in? Yes.
Yeah. No, basement in Disorder.
Oh, so they were playing at the basement in Disorder.
Disorder, yeah.
I'd seen Def 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 at the basement in Yes Bar.
Yeah.
I think that's the only time I've seen them, but they are class.
Because I was saying Disorder, like I really like the bar because it's all Ian Curtis inspired.
Nice.
And I love Ian Curtis.
Big time.
Let's go to another artist then. So you're a huge John Lennon fan.
Yeah.
Massive John Lennon fan, and I did some more digging, and there was a quote in another podcast or interview where you said, my favourite is John Lennon's solo stuff. He gets rid of a layer of dignity. It's more honest. He has this song, My Mummy's Dead, and it's the creepiest song ever.
Tell us a
bit about your influences from John Lennon.
Well, he's just pure emotion.
Yeah.
And he just says whatever he thinks, even if it's like a bit creepy or like not, it's gritty and not nice and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I would compare it to is, has anyone watched Baby Reindeer?
No, is that quite? It's in.
Yeah.
I've not seen it yet.
You
I'd
probably
seen
will have
something on
watched it by
Twitter
the
about,
time
like,
this comes
Don't
out.
watch this film.
What,
like,
has someone said that?
I think so. Oh, maybe they've
It
just
was
put
like a
something that's
dark
bit
comedy, but it's like a true story. And to me, John Lennon's music is like that.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna have to watch that then.
Yeah.
Dark comedy. Is there any kind of like horror in it as well? Or?
Yeah, no, it's a psychological thriller, but it's a comedy and it's
Right.
a true story. He gets like stalked by this woman and stuff, and lots of other things happen.
Oh God.
But I feel like I'm going off topic now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorry.
It's all part of it, though, isn't it?
No, definitely.
Attitude.
Yeah, attitude.
John Lennon has attitude, and maybe too much, yeah.
Yeah.
But when he does have the right spot, right amount, it's just amazing, sick.
Angelic.
And that's you. That's your persona, isn't it? Like
It's not my persona.
Okay, that's
It's
you
my
then.
truth.
Sorry, my bad. That's you.
No, because my producer always says like talks about my persona and stuff, and I'm like, no,
This
Okay,
is me.
this is me.
That's the
This is
truth.
just what I think and feel.
Sorry, my apologies. So I think what we're up to now. I think Uni of Salford. You studied. Are you studying? Are you still studying? Or are you
No,
finished
I
studying?
did music at uni though, at Salford.
Yes, popular music and recording.
Yeah.
I did my research. What was that
Weird,
like?
innit?
Yeah, what was that like?
It was good, but it was more just to get out of Ribchester because I come from a little village originally called Ribchester, and I just wanted to get out of there and into Manchester, and that was my only real way of doing that. But I think the one thing that I really took from uni was more my actual singing voice and looking after my singing voice. Like I feel like a professional singer after going to uni
Okay.
and studying my voice, because obviously I studied performance and stuff. But yeah.
Had you done anything before that? Or did you obviously
Yeah,
you've
but
been into music, but
Yeah, I was good, but like I feel like just more professional now. Yeah.
nice. I suppose that leads us on to, if you had the chance, take away the one-way ticket out of Ribchester, how much do you think going to uni benefited you going into the industry after what you're doing now? Would you go back and do it again? If only for the more professional voice. Has it helped you in any way?
Yeah, because I don't know, because it did get me out of Ribchester. But like if I'd been living, I don't know, because I wouldn't have been able to do the things that I've done and have the experience that I've had if I didn't get out of Ribchester. But also the actual teaching, like I don't think I picked up much.
Yeah.
But I have ADHD, so I don't really pick up anything
You're a
unless
doer,
it's
aren't
like,
you?
yeah.
Yeah. So just jumping into the industry probably might have got you just as far.
I do feel like I
No
kind
offense,
of
Salford.
I've took quite a few like falls, and now it finally feels like I'm on the right track.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, what would you say is the favourite gig venue that you played at?
Future Yard.
Where's Future Yard?
Because it was really big. Well, it's big for me. It was big for me.
Where is Future
It's
Yard?
in Birkenhead.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I've not even played like hardly any gigs, you know.
Really?
I've only done like 2 or 3.
Oh, I thought you'd done more than that.
As a solo artist, I've only done like 2 or 3.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about the gig at 33 Oldham Street then?
Yeah, that was my first Manchester gig, and I did really enjoy it, and a decent amount of people came down, and yeah.
It's a good venue, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Oh.
I don't like the sound engineer.
Okay.
In fact, I don't even care because he.
Shout out sound engineer.
Yeah.
Big up.
My friend did a TikTok video about him.
Really?
Yeah. As soon as I found out I was 33 Oldham Street, I was like, oh, can I bring my own engineer? And then they were like, oh, this guy's already engineering. And I was like, oh.
Oh my
Is it
god.
the guy with the cap?
Oh god. Shout out guy with a cap.
Yeah, hope he's not listening.
He should listen and be better.
Listen more.
Yikes.
No beef. So good gig then. Who did you do that with?
Scruff of the Neck.
Nice.
Because they've been working with my friend's band Aerial Salad, and Aerial Salad are like punky, and that's kind of the scene I want to get into. So I was like, that's who I'm going to work with.
Nice.
But yeah.
Nice. They're all right.
Yeah, they're good. They're all right.
Full stop.
Good. Have you got anything else to ask? I think I was just going to ask what the next 6 months looks like for you.
I'm just trying to release songs and just I'm trying to gig in different cities. So I'm going to try and book some more gigs. But because I'm so busy with my little teaching assistant stuff in the next like month, I'm just releasing songs.
Okay.
Apart from obviously Sound City and the gig I got now. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Sound
I'm
City.
just
Tell us about that.
Oh,
Tell us about
nice.
Sound City.
Yeah, I'm well excited.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
How did that come about?
I think I entered a competition or something. I don't know. I did it ages ago. I entered a competition.
Nice.
And then someone who has friends, I was friends with this guy called Max, who's, you know, Modern Sky's owner, David Palinci or something.
No Modern Sky. I don't know.
The owner's son.
Right.
yeah, I was dating him for a bit, and he told me to work with live events or something. So I just messaged them, and then they was like, "Yeah, we've got you booked for Sound City." I was like, "Ah,
decent.
sick."
You just got to chance it, ain't you? And get in there.
Yeah, it's hard though. It's hard to get people to come to your gigs. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How are you finding getting gigs in other cities?
The only thing that's hard about it is that people keep asking me for headliners, or like people
For you to do the headline.
Yeah, and I'm like, no one knows me.
I
feel like people think because I've got like more Instagram followers that people know me and stuff, and I'm like, no, these are just mostly thirsty men. Let's be honest.
It's too far away to come to the gig.
Yeah.
No, it is something that's hard. It's hard to get gigs in other cities.
Yeah.
And once you start getting some gigs though, that's when the train starts. We find like when you don't have any gigs, no one's offering you anything. As soon as you've got a couple booked in, that's when they start.
I think it's good when you get like good videos. So like
live videos.
Yeah, when I had videos, then people were like, "Oh, she is serious about this. She's a proper performer." I was like, because the one
put on a show though, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I love performing. It's the only time I'm not in trouble. The only time I'm not in trouble is when I'm performing and it's my job to be trouble. So yeah, that's the only thing that comes natural to me. Everything else is organisation, having a laptop that my rabbit doesn't piss on. Everything else is just like so stressful and so annoying. But I'm just pushing through it,
and you get
doing
to
it.
Let loose and
so I can do my little performing.
Nice.
I'd like to say it calms me down, but it doesn't. It makes
riles you up.
Riles me up.
Shakes you up like a Coke can.
After I'm like, right, where's the party now?
Yeah. Oh, quality. So, should we wrap it up then? And we're gonna have an acoustic song by you, aren't we?
Yes.
And can you tell us what that's gonna be?
It's called "Especially Not in My Barbie Bed." I've not been thinking about you. I've never thought of us alone. I've never wondered what your lips feel like, pressed up against my own. And I hope you know you've got no chance with me, 'cause I've seen it all before, and now I'm not so easy. 'Cause all my heart is sweet, tender and true, and my love is just too good for you. I've not been thinking about you. No, you don't run through my head, and I've never thought of the things we can do in my pretty big room, and especially not in our Barbie bed. 'Cause I hope that you know you've got no chance with me, 'cause I've seen it all before, and now I'm not so easy. 'Cause all my heart is sweet, tender and true, and my love is just too good for you, baby. Please try to understand, baby. Just can't be hurt again. So don't send my perfume, don't stroke my blonde hair, and don't say you love me, don't say you care, 'cause I don't believe it's true. I've not been thinking about you.
Izzy, that was amazing. Thank you very much. And thank you for being the 5th guest on the BeatRoots podcast.
Lovely to see you again. Good luck with everything in the future.
Goodbye, princesses.